Well, it's time to celebrate in Columbus. All week, Central Ohio has been buzzing about the Buckeyes following the win over Notre Dame. Today is the official rally for the team at the Horseshoe, but the fun started right after that final whistle Monday. That's when some fans made their way right to the Horseshoe that night, braving those frigid temperatures to head inside and even get onto the field. The team spent the night in Atlanta, of course, but it didn't take long for them to join in on the festivities back here at home. Now on Tuesday, the Buckeyes landed back in Columbus after winning the title. NBC4 was the only station at the airport, and that kicked off quite the busy week for some players. Over the past 3 days, several star players held meet and greet events at Dick's Sporting Goods, at Easton Town Center. Emeka Egbuka, Will Howard, and Jack Sawyer have all played their final game in the Scarlet and Gray, but before they move on to the NFL, they left hundreds of fans with memorabilia they can cherish forever. Thank you for waking up with NBC4 today. I'm Rachel Ramsey in for Matthew Herchick this morning. All that fun has led us to today when tens of thousands of fans will head to Ohio Stadium one last time this season. We have team coverage this morning. Gracie Collins is out live outside the Horseshoe, where nearby parking lots have set to open in just a couple hours. And we'll start with Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brian Still with the latest on how cold it will be as fans head out the door. Brian.
Yeah, thankfully, Rachel, as we go further into our Sunday, we'll continue to see our stretch of much warmer conditions compared to how much of the week has been. Mostly cloudy skies are expected, so while the sky is gray, make sure you bring the scarlet out there. Can't say that enough. A few peaks of sunshine will also come up by the time you get towards 2 o'clock in the afternoon as the event wraps up. But temperatures, again, making the way from the upper 20s later this morning into the low 30s, and we'll stay in the low to mid 30s for a daytime high. Overall, a pretty decent day to celebrate a national championship. While we keep things quiet on Live Vibe Radar for the majority of us, outside of a light band of snow flurries moving the way from Lancaster out towards Morgan and Noble counties, most of us aren't going to see too much by way of activity outside of those mostly cloudy skies. Winds calming down a bit later on today, only around 5 to 10 miles an hour with our high temperature of 34 degrees. Now across the rest of the region, we're faring decent as well, upper 20s to upper 30s for most of the Great Lakes. Watching those mostly cloudy skies sticking around as well. We're going to get a little bit chillier tonight, dropping down into the upper teens, but then going into tomorrow, we continue that warming trend out into the upper 30s, 40 by Tuesday. How long will those 40-degree temperatures last, though? We'll talk about that and our next cold front coming up in your most accurate forecast. Rachel?
All right. Thank you so much, Brian. Well, it's been a long wait. 10 years since the Buckeyes won the last national title, and the excitement only building as we get closer to the start of today's event. Gracie Collins joins us live now with what you need to know before you go. Gracie?
Rachel, good morning. We're going to see the stadium fill up one more time this season. There's a lot in store on campus today, and we're going to be bringing you live coverage all day. Head coach Ryan Day and several players are expected to speak, along with Governor Mike DeWine, Mayor Andrew Ginther, and OSU's President Ted Carter. Now, parking is free in the lots surrounding Ohio Stadium, at St. John Arena, and the lots near Schottenstein Center and Covelli Center. That starts at 8, so be prepared for those to fill up quickly. Now, with the Buckeyes playing in the national championship out of state, the fans I talked to say they're excited to finally all be in one place to celebrate together.
I think that it's just the camaraderie of it all. I think that that's what makes Ohio State, the environment, the passion that all the fans have, and I think that it's always a fun time to be all together.
Now, if you can't make it, NBC4 will give you a front row seat. We'll have the celebration live and a look back on the championship season during our 2-hour special. It starts today at noon, and we hope that you'll join us. A reminder that the event is free today on a first-come, first-served basis. Stadium gates open up at 10:30, and then the rally starts at noon. Local for you at Ohio Stadium, I'm Gracie Collins, NBC4. Great.